Okay, this is my final IE speech. The horse has long been a companion to humans dating back several hundreds of years. Horses and humans have interacted in a wide variety of sports competitions, non-recreational sports pursuits, as well as other things like agriculture and even therapy. Yet it is the donkey that is the true undervalued beast of burden. The donkey, or ass, is quite undervalued, while it should be praised for its long historical lineage, help in technological advancements, and vast implications in today's society. While it may not seem so, the donkey is truly a historic and a modern marvel. 5,000 years ago, the donkey emerged much like a prophet. In 3000 BC, the donkeys were first domesticated in rural Nubia. Their domestication served to increase mobility in pastoral cultures. Donkeys had the advantage over other pack animals like oxen and cow, as they did not need designated time in order to chew their cud. Chewing their cud meant that an animal would regurgitate its food only to eat it again a second time. Now, this is fine and all. However, when an animal chewed its cud, it would have to stop moving completely in order to do so, which made these animals ineffective for long-term transportation. For this reason, the non-cud-chewing donkey gave the Nubians a much faster way of transportation. And later on down the road, Nubian breeders found that by crossbreeding the donkey and the horse, the mule could be created. This served to be the earliest form of genetic engineering. Genetic engineering in which we take the good traits of both the parent animals and collapse them into one animal that has both of those traits. The mule is much stronger than the donkey, yet the donkey has a life expectancy of 50 years, which is 2 times that of the mules. Also, the donkey is smaller, lighter, more portable, and requires less food. Thus, the donkey empire migrated south into Egypt in 2700 BC. Now, in 2600 BC to 2565 BC, wealthy members of society were known to own donkeys and use them as daily animals. They used them in agriculture, as dairy, meat, and even pack animals. In 2003, the tombs of 2 pharaohs were evacuated, and the skeletons of 10 donkeys were found buried in a way of high-ranking officials. Also, at the same time, records showed that donkeys were used for concrete transportation in order to build those exact same tombs. Thousands of years later, the donkey ended up carrying munitions and cargo in both world wars. They carried precious cargo and munitions into war, into World War I and World War II, as I said previously. Therefore, we can say that the U.S. never lost a war in which the donkey was used to transport cargo and to transport munitions, ultimately changing the course of history and the course of the world as we know it. Due to the donkey's impressive strength and speed advantages, the donkey has ultimately altered the course of history. The donkey today is in our lives more than you may think, especially now more than ever as the upcoming election begins to heat up. The donkey represents the Democratic political party, as you may know. However, I bet you did not know that the first member of the Democratic Party to be associated with the donkey symbol was Andrew Jackson in the election of 1828. During the election of 1828, Jackson's opponent tried to label Jackson a jackass for his populist beliefs and slogan, "Let the people rule." However, in the election of 1828, Jackson ended up using this to his advantage. He ended up adopting the notion of the donkey and used it to his advantage to win the election of 1828. The donkey is everywhere we look, both above ground and below ground, symbolizing both the Bible, Jesus Christ, and everything holy, and the depths of hell. For example, the donkey symbolizes the Bible, Palm Sunday, for example, and Jesus when he rode a donkey into Bethlehem just before his crucifixion. Yet, at the same time, the donkey was considered one of the 7 dangerous animals the soul would meet on its journey through hell, depicted in this picture here. Also, in the book of Genesis, chapters 6 through 8, the story of Noah's Ark, the donkey had to be dragged into the ark, overcoming the donkey's stupid resistance. At one point in the book, Noah's son furiously shouted at the donkey, "Oh, you devil, why will you not come into the ark?" And he pulled it with all his might. Ever since then, the donkey was seen as a creature of the devil. As you can see, these beasts of burden truly stand for more than just a smelly midget horse. Now, today, the donkey, pound for pound, is much stronger than the horse. Also, their small size means that the donkey is less portable and easier in terms of long-term transportation. These characteristics make the donkey perfect for hard back-breaking labor. However, in a world dominated by machines, this hard back-breaking labor has become undervalued in much of the world. Yet, in places that do not have this advanced technology, the donkey's power becomes essential for hauling, operating machinery, and transporting. Special saddles called Mexican stuffed saddles were fitted to the donkey, and when outfitted correctly, the donkey was able to carry up to 300 pounds. Now 300, that's kind of an interesting number. It's kind of strange and hard to grasp, so let me break it down for you. 300 pounds, that is roughly equal to 30 watermelons, 120 bricks, or 900 baseballs. And if you still can't quite grasp how much weight this truly is, let me just say, this is a ton of weight, especially for an animal of this size and of this stature. The brute strength of the donkey makes tasks like building houses and operating machinery a breeze when we consider the alternative, which would be pure manpower. Although many people do not see the donkey as being much of an importance in daily life, you have to realize that somewhere far, far away from here, the donkey's power is being used to make someone else's life much, much easier. Although not cute or necessarily friendly, the donkey does have its place. This animal never ceases to amaze me as its history, symbolism, and implications today are practically unparalleled in terms of all other farm animals. In conclusion, we can say that the donkey may be no show pony, but they are true workhorses. Thank you.